Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do a little get ready with me nonchalant type of video. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy it and thank you for watching. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the eyes first. I'm gonna go in with the Nars Prime Smudge Proof Primer. That was a long name. Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I just have eyebrows on right now, which I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Chocolate. I just used these two. For eyeshadows, I'm going to go in with the Semi-Sweet palette and maybe some Naked 2 colors. There we go. I'm going to start off with a flat brush and take the color Butter Pecan. Pecan? Do you guys say pecan or pecan? Mine changes from day to day. And I'm just going to lay it all over my lid. It's just a nice shimmery color. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to start off with the shade Mousse. And I'm going to dip my brush in, tap some off, and go ahead in the crease. So I just went ahead and really buffed in that color in the crease. So this will be a nice transition shade. And then I'm going to go ahead, pointed crease brush, and I'm going to go in the shade Puddin. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Puddin. It's like a grayish brown color, and I'm just going to start that with windshield wiper motions right in the socket. So whereas the mousse color, we kind of blended it up towards the crease, this one I'm just going to keep right in the socket of my eye. But I'm going to warm it up a bit more with the shade Truffle. It's still a dark color, but it's a bit more on the warm side. And lightly, very, very lightly, just buff it over both the colors that we laid out before. And so I'm actually going to take a bit more of a fluffier flat brush. And I'm going to pick up Chopper, dust quite a bit of it off, and then just gently start layering it onto my eye. So it just adds a hint of color rather than being really packed on. I think I'm going to leave it without eyeliner, but I am going to go in and curl my eyelashes. I'm using the Uemura eyelash curler. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Two mascaras that I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara and the Maybelline the Falsies Push Up Drama. I'm going to start with the L'Oreal one, and I'm just going to push this in the base of the lashes mostly. I'm going to take the Falsies one, which is a bit more of a thicker wand. And I'm just going to coat the lashes. So I don't have anything on my face except for moisturizer right now, and I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is not my favorite primer. I'm actually mostly just using it to finish it off because I've had it for a while. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this. I haven't used this foundation in forever. The shade might be a bit darker because I did get this in the summer. Oops. This is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua foundation, 44 Beige Amber or Ambré. You gotta really shake it up, is what I've heard. And I'm gonna actually put it on the tips of my finger. It looks fine. And I'm just going to dot it dotted that on my face, looking great. And then I'm going in with the Sigma F80, and I'm actually going to spray it with a bit of MAC Fix Plus, just it helps the product work in a lot better. So now when I first put this on, this goes a bit like the color goes a bit wonky on me, but after like I highlight and I contour, the color tends to match out pretty well. I don't know, it always looks a bit like not orange, not pink, but just that there's something a bit wrong with it. And then what I do is I just layer some more on right where I need it. To me, it doesn't really matter if my, like on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't really matter if my skin is 100% perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight first and then contour. So I have two highlighting pencils just because them alone, the colors are either too dark or too light for me, but together, beauty. So I have the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. Yeah. And then I have the Burberry, what is this even called? Sheer Concealer in the shade Sandy Beige number 4. This was, and then I go ahead. This, like, if I was to blend this out, the Burberry one on its own, it wouldn't really highlight me. It would kind of almost match my skin tone. Whereas if I put in a bit of the MAC Prep and Prime on top, it just gives me that really nice subtle highlight. I haven't put anything on my under eye yet, or I mean on my lash line yet. Okay. See that? It gives it a nice natural highlight. I don't highlight in my chin or in this bottom area because I don't want my face so bottom heavy. It already is. You see how like small my forehead is and how big the bottom of my face is? So I tend to stay away from highlighting any of this area, but I will go ahead and contour. So I'm going to take the MAC Matchmaster Concealer in the shade 9, and I do just a little bit. Just a little bit at the tip of my nose. Lord knows I need help with that. I don't contour here because I don't want my face to look small, but I will put like a couple of dots here and then a couple of dots on my chin. There we go. Just on my jawline. And just aggressively pat at my face. Not too aggressively though. That's it. I'm going to leave the nose as is because this is not usually something I do. If I'm in a hurry, I won't do it, obviously. People can stare at my Pinocchio nose. Or actually, I like to call it my Toucan Sam nose because I like broke my nose when I was a kid and then it just didn't grow back right. It kind of grew back with a little like curve to it. Fun stories, fun stories. Real quick, I'm going to pop into my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. I really like this. I think everybody really likes this. I'm going to go in with that banana shade and mix it in with that lighter shade. And then I'm just going to really quickly, I'm going to go in with this. This is the Benefit highlighter in What's Up. What's Up. I hate the name. I hate pronouncing the name. And then what I do is I just take it on my ring finger, or my middle finger, I guess, and then I just tap it to the high points. And then taking my index finger, I just blend out the product. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin with the Shade and Light palette again. Just gonna do a quick all over bronze. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kit in That Glow. These are the most perfect highlight shades I've ever seen in my entire life. Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna take probably the shade Bubbly. Ooh. Whoa. Yes. Okay, are you ready? Oh! I'm gonna be just moving my face in all directions. First of all, I'm gonna finish off the bottom portion of my eyes. So I'm going to take the shade Truffle, and I am just going to line very close to my lash line and take the shade Mousse, and I'm just going to blend out the Truffle shade. That I will go ahead with this CoverGirl blush on just an angled brush. This is in the shade Deep Mauve. I'm going to take some, dust it off on my wrist, and then just, I can either go in with these, what are these called? The YSL, they have no name on them, like Glossy Stain. I have the shade 15 and 4, so 15 and 4. I think I'm going to go with it. And that's it. That is the completed eye look, face look. That's my face.